Imagine a land where ancient stone circles meet neon city lights and rolling green hills hide secrets from over 2,000 years ago. Welcome to a journey across the United Kingdom. This is a place that feels like a living storybook, where every corner turned reveals a new chapter of history, culture, and breathtaking natural beauty. From the rugged peaks of the Scottish Highlands to the hidden coves of the Cornish coast, the United Kingdom offers an experience like nowhere else on Earth. Whether you are looking for the fast-paced energy of a global capital or the quiet charm of a cobblestone village, you'll find it here. We're about to explore the most iconic landmarks, the deepest traditions, and the local favorites that make this island nation so special. Get ready to discover the magic of England, the mystery of Scotland, the soul of Wales, and the warmth of Northern Ireland. Pack your bags and keep your eyes open because we're starting our adventure right now. This national park in the northwest of England is a masterpiece of nature that has captured the hearts of poets and travelers for centuries. As a United Nations educational, scientific, and cultural organization World Heritage Site, it is famous for its shimmering lakes, rugged mountains, and deep green valleys. At the heart of the region lies Windermere, the largest natural lake in England, stretching for over 10 miles. You can board a traditional steamer boat here to soak in the views of the surrounding peaks, known locally as fells. If you prefer a challenge, the area is home to Scafell Pike, which is the highest mountain in England, standing at over 3,000 feet tall. For those who love literature and history, a visit to the village of Grasmere is essential. This was the home of the famous poet William Wordsworth, and today you can still visit his former residence at Dove Cottage. While you are there, do not miss the chance to try the legendary Grasmere gingerbread, which has been made using a secret recipe since 1854. Often called the Misty Isle, this island off the west coast of Scotland is a place of pure drama and ancient legends. It is a land where the weather changes in a heartbeat, casting shadows over some of the most unique landscapes in the British Isles. One of the most famous sites is the Old Man of Storr. This massive pinnacle of rock stands high on a ridge, created by an ancient landslide. It looks like a giant stone sentry guarding the island. Not far away, you will find the Quorang, a strange and beautiful world of hidden plateaus and jagged rock towers that feel like they belong in a fantasy movie. If you are looking for something magical, the fairy pools are a must-see. These crystal clear blue pools are fed by waterfalls tumbling down from the Black Culin Mountains. The water is ice cold, but the sight of the shimmering turquoise pools against the dark mountain backdrop is unforgettable. For a taste of local life, head to Portree, the largest town on the island. Its harbor is famous for a row of brightly painted houses in shades of pink, blue, and yellow. It is the perfect spot to enjoy fresh seafood or a glass of local whiskey. Located on the wild north coast of Northern Ireland, this geological wonder looks more like a giant staircase than a natural formation. It is made up of around 40,000 black basalt columns sticking out of the sea in perfect hexagonal shapes. While scientists say these stones were formed by intense volcanic activity over 60 million years ago, the local legends tell a much more exciting story. According to folklore, the Causeway was built by the Irish giant Finn McCool. He wanted to cross the sea to Scotland to fight a rival giant named Benandonner. When you walk across these stones today, it is easy to see why people believed they were carved by hand. Each pillar fits perfectly against the next, creating a massive natural puzzle that stretches toward the horizon. One of the most popular spots to visit is the wishing chair, a natural throne formed by the rocks where travelers have sat for generations to make a wish. You can also look for other strange shapes in the stone, like the giant's boot and the camel. The dramatic cliffs surrounding the area provide a stunning backdrop, with hiking trails that offer a bird's-eye view of the crashing Atlantic waves below. Standing alone on the windswept Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire, this prehistoric monument is one of the most famous and mysterious sights in the world. It consists of a ring of massive standing stones, each around 13 feet high and 7 feet wide, weighing close to 25 tons. Archaeologists believe these great stones were raised over 4,500 years ago, yet how and why they were moved remains a fascinating puzzle. The engineering of this site is truly incredible. Some of the smaller blue stones are thought to have been brought from the Preseli Hills in Wales, which is over 150 miles away. Without modern machinery, the ancient people who built this must have used incredible skill and teamwork to transport and arrange these heavy rocks into a perfect circle. Many people believe Stonehenge was an ancient temple or a sophisticated astronomical calendar. Its most magical moment happens during the summer and winter solstices. On the longest day of the year, the sun rises in perfect alignment with the heel stone, shining its light directly into the center of the monument. This suggests that the people who built it had a deep understanding of the movements of the sun and the stars. Perched high on top of Castle Rock, a dormant volcano that has been extinct for millions of years, this fortress dominates the skyline of Scotland's capital city. It is one of the oldest fortified places in Europe, with a history of royal residence, bloody battles, and legendary prisoners. Walking through the heavy iron gates feels like stepping back through over 900 years of Scottish history. Inside the castle walls, you can find the Honours of Scotland, which are the oldest crown jewels in the British Isles. These dazzling treasures, including the crown, scepter, and sword of state, were once used for the coronation of Scottish monarchs, including Mary, Queen of Scots. Nearby sits the Stone of Destiny, an ancient red sandstone block that has been used for centuries in the inauguration of kings. One of the most famous traditions here is the 1 o'clock gun. Almost every day since 1861, a cannon has been fired from the castle batteries to help sailors in the nearby Firth of Forth set their clocks. Even today, the loud boom echoes across the city streets, startling locals and tourists alike. In the heart of North Wales, this wild and mountainous region is a place of rugged beauty and ancient Welsh culture. Known in the local language as Eryri, which means the place of the eagles, it covers over 800 square miles of dramatic peaks, hidden waterfalls, and crystal-clear glacial lakes. The crown jewel of the park is Snowdon, the highest mountain in Wales and England, standing at an impressive 3,560 feet. For those who want to reach the summit without a long hike, the Snowdon Mountain Railway has been carrying passengers to the top since 1896. From the peak, on a clear day, you can see all the way across the sea to Ireland. But there is much more to this park than just one mountain. You can explore the Ogwen Valley, where the dark waters of Lyn Idwal are surrounded by towering rock walls. Legend says that no bird will fly over this lake because of a tragic event from hundreds of years ago. If you prefer the coast, the park also includes miles of sandy beaches and the Italian-style village of Portmeirion. Which looks like a dream brought to life with its colorful buildings and exotic gardens. Stretching for 8 miles along the southeastern coast of England, these iconic chalk walls are the first sight many travelers see when crossing the English Channel. Reaching heights of up to 350 feet, the cliffs are more than just a natural wonder. They are a powerful symbol of hope and a guardian of the island nation. The striking white color comes from layers of chalk formed over millions of years from the remains of tiny sea creatures. On a clear day, the view is so vast that you can look across 21 miles of blue water and see the coast of France shimmering on the horizon. This narrow stretch of sea is the busiest shipping lane in the world, and watching the massive ferries and ships move like clockwork is a sight in itself. History is carved deep into this landscape. In 55 BC, Julius Caesar arrived here with his Roman legions, but found the cliffs so well defended by ancient Britons that he had to find a different place to land. During the Second World War, the cliffs became a front line of defense. Hidden deep inside the chalk are secret tunnels and bunkers that once served as a military command center. Stretching for 95 miles along the southern shores of Devon and Dorset, this is England's only natural World Heritage Site. It is a spectacular geological timeline that reveals over 185 million years of Earth's history. As you walk along the rugged cliffs, you are traveling through three distinct periods of time: the Triassic, the Jurassic, and the Cretaceous. The landscape here is famous for its dramatic natural shapes, none more iconic than Durdledor. This massive limestone arch curves gracefully into the sea, created by thousands of years of pounding waves. Nearby, the horseshoe shape of Lulworth Cove offers a perfect example of how the ocean can carve through rock to create a peaceful, hidden harbor. But the real magic of this coast lies beneath your feet. It is one of the best places in the world to find fossils. In the early 1800s, a young woman named Mary Anning made world-changing discoveries here in the town of Lyme Regis. She uncovered the skeletons of giant marine reptiles like the ichthyosaur and the plesiosaur, which proved that creatures from another world once swam in these waters. Standing on the north bank of the River Thames, this historic castle has been the ultimate symbol of royal power for nearly 1,000 years. It was built by William the Conqueror in the 1070s to protect the city and to remind everyone who was in charge. Over the centuries, it has served as a royal palace, a secure fortress, an exotic zoo, and most famously, a terrifying prison. One of the highlights of any visit is seeing the crown jewels. These priceless treasures are kept under heavy guard in the jewel house and include the imperial state crown, which is set with nearly 3,000 diamonds. You can also explore the White Tower, the oldest part of the castle, which houses the royal armories and displays the impressive suits of armor worn by King Henry VIII. As you walk through the grounds, you will meet the yeoman warders, famously known as beef eaters. These ceremonial guardians have been at the tower since the Tudor period and are all former members of the armed forces with decades of service. They lead fantastic tours, sharing stories of the famous prisoners who were held here, such as Anne Boleyn and Guy Fawkes. Standing tall at the north end of the Palace of Westminster, this iconic clock tower is perhaps the most famous symbol of the United Kingdom. While many people call the entire tower Big Ben, that name actually belongs to the massive main bell inside, which weighs over 13 tons. The tower itself was renamed the Elizabeth Tower in 2012 to honor the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II. Completed in 1859, the clock was the largest and most accurate four-faced striking and chiming clock in the world at the time. Each of the four clock faces is over 22 feet in diameter and is made of 324 separate pieces of opal glass. The minute hands are 14 feet long and the hour hands are 9 feet long, making the scale of this masterpiece truly breathtaking when you see it in person. The deep, booming sound of the great bell has become the heartbeat of the nation. For over 160 years, it has chimed every hour, and its sound is broadcast across the globe to mark the beginning of the new year. During the Second World War, the chimes of Big Ben were a symbol of hope and defiance for people across Europe. Located just a short journey from London, this is the oldest and largest occupied castle in the world. For over 900 years, it has been a family home to British kings and queens. Founded by William the Conqueror in the 11th century, the castle has grown from a simple wooden fortress into a grand stone palace that covers 13 acres of land. The state apartments are the centerpiece of the castle. These grand rooms are filled with some of the finest works of art from the royal collection, including paintings by Rembrandt and Rubens. You can also see the magnificent grand vestibule, which houses treasures from all over the world, and the Waterloo Chamber, which celebrates the victory over Napoleon in 1815. One of the most impressive sights within the castle walls is St. George's Chapel. This masterpiece of Gothic architecture is the spiritual home of the Order of the Garter, the oldest order of chivalry in Britain. It is also the final resting place of 11 monarchs, including King Henry VIII and Queen Elizabeth II. The intricate stone carvings and the colorful banners hanging above the choir stalls create a powerful atmosphere of history and tradition. Stepping into this city is like walking onto a movie set where time has stood still for centuries. Known as the City of Dreaming Spires, Oxford is home to the oldest university in the English-speaking world, with teaching evidence dating back as far as the year 1096. It is not just one single campus, but a collection of 39 unique colleges scattered throughout the historic center. One of the most breathtaking sights is the Radcliffe Camera. This circular library, built in the middle of the 18th century, is a masterpiece of English Palladian architecture and serves as a reading room for the famous Bodleian Library. The Bodleian itself is one of the oldest libraries in Europe and holds a copy of every single book published in the United Kingdom and Ireland, totaling over 13 million printed items. Many visitors flock to Christ Church College, which is famous for its grand dining hall and great staircase. If these locations look familiar, it is because they inspired the film sets for the Harry Potter movies. The college has also produced 13 British prime ministers, more than any other single college in the country. Just a short walk away, you can find the Bridge of Sighs, a beautiful skyway that connects two parts of Hertford College and is one of the most photographed spots in the city. Founded in 1209, this world-famous institution is the second oldest university in the English-speaking world. It grew from a group of scholars who left Oxford after a dispute, and since then it has become a global center for science, literature, and discovery. The city is famous for its back gardens, known as the Backs, where several colleges overlook the peaceful River Cam. The most iconic building in the entire city is King's College Chapel. This masterpiece of English Gothic architecture took over 100 years to build, starting in 1446. It features the largest fan-vaulted ceiling in the world and 16 massive stained glass windows that tell stories from the Bible. Every Christmas Eve, the world-famous choir of King's College performs here, a tradition that is broadcast to millions of people across the globe. Just a short walk away is Trinity College, which has produced 34 Nobel Prize winners, more than most entire countries. In the courtyard, you can see a descendant of the famous apple tree that inspired Isaac Newton to discover the laws of gravity. Another must-see is the mathematical bridge at Queen's College. Although legend says it was built without any nuts or bolts, it is actually held together by clever wooden joints and iron screws. Standing at the heart of the ancient walled city of York, this magnificent cathedral is one of the largest of its kind in Northern Europe. It is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture that took over 250 years to build, starting in the year 1220. Its official name is the Cathedral and Metropolitical Church of St. Peter in York, and it has been a center of Christian worship for over 1,000 years. The most breathtaking feature of the interior is the Great East Window. Finished in 1408, it is the largest expanse of medieval stained glass in the world, covering an area about the size of a tennis court. It depicts the beginning and the end of the world as described in the Bible. Nearby, the Five Sisters window features 5 soaring lancets of delicate gray glass, which is a unique style from the 13th century. If you are feeling brave, you can climb the 275 steps of the central tower. From the top, you are rewarded with a bird's-eye view of the narrow medieval streets of York, including the famous shambles. Looking down, you can see the intricate stone carvings and the massive gargoyles that decorate the exterior of the Minster, each one carved by hand centuries ago.